Honesty. I'm honest. On the surface level, I don't steal. I tell the truth. But what I find with myself and with just about everybody, that on the surface level, honesty is pretty easy, right? You're a good person, right? You tell the truth. You don't steal. You don't violate other people, etc. But what about the underlying, under the surface kind of honesty? When maybe you screw up and you don't want to let somebody know, so you sort of try to cover it up, right? Or maybe an apology is due to somebody, but it's going to be an uncomfortable situation and you don't really want to go there, so you sort of bury that too and avoid it and pretend it doesn't exist. But those kinds of things really eat us up, and it's those kinds of things that we got to break the silence and we got to speak about them. We got to do what we got to do. We got to make a move. We got to have that uncomfortable conversation. We got to get honest. And that seems like a real easy thing to do on the surface, but really it isn't. On the deeper levels, on the things that happen to us every day, again, when we make mistakes or people sort of do wrong or do wrongs to us, those are the underlying things that we tend to bury or avoid or try to forget about. But let's face it, we ain't forgetting about that stuff, and neither are they. So better to have those uncomfortable situations or conversations and get them over with. And I think really why we avoid those conversations is because we don't want to get called out. Because if we call somebody else out, that means that we got to watch our step too, right? Nobody wants to sort of call the stove black like the kettle does, right? So it really puts us into a different level of accountability. But that's cool. That's good. That's what we want, actually, because that's where we grow. See, when we hide and we cover up, we don't have a chance to grow. We got to be out in this stuff right here, in the sunshine, right? And that's when we basically are going to have the opportunity to grow. So on that note, if there's something that you need to tell somebody or you think they need to tell you, go and have that difficult conversation, because it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for them. You're both going to grow from it. Doesn't really matter how it turns out. You're going to really show your true colors, and you're going to find out what their true colors are based on that conversation. So have a wonderful day. Inspire to aspire.